students, the following are the details of the activity that we are conducting with CCA3. Oh, hello. How are you all? So, good morning. Here is one message for you all. I was just reading that. Let's see what it is about. So, okay, so that's a notice for you all. Dear students of grade 8, the child here is announced about an Independence Day. Well, okay, so what's the notice? The child has to record a video of 1 minute of oneself singing one patriotic song. Alright. The child should introduce himself or herself by his or her name and which class does he belongs to. Okay. Record and send the video to the respective grade directors on their personal WhatsApp number. Alright. And it's been given by CCA coordinator. Okay, so well, that's a good news. You all soon have one more event, an interesting one, that is Independence Day, which is waiting for your good performance. So, alright, so it was a notice that we actually read just now. Well, a notice is something which is a part of our education. I mean, all of us should know that how to write a notice. Coming time, you will also be a good businessman and you will also require to write a notice for your official purpose, isn't that? So, alright, today we will just write a notice, we'll just learn to write a notice. So let's see in today's lecture how to write a notice. Well, let me tell you the points we will going to deal today is about how is notice written, what are the basic rules of writing notice, what is actually notice and why do we need to make it. So we'll start with the first. Why do we need notice? What does notice mean? Well, notice is actually a concise writing or detailing about any particular event. Well, we have lots many events in the real sense if we talk. For example, let's say our school has to give us various notice, whether it's about coming exam, whether it's about the open day, whether it's about any particular event. For example, just now we saw the Independence Day celebration, or whether it's about any competition that is about to held. Correct? It is also by teachers when they need to remind you for not submitting your homework on time. Correct? And lots many other situations. Even in offices they have such curriculums and important messages that they need to inform their colleagues, their employees, the boss to their employees through notice. So, well, notice plays a very important role in performing official duties. So, it's something really important that we need to deal today. Let's start to learn how to write a notice. Well, so there are 4 important steps. Starting with, in a 4-question sense, I'll give you simple 4 rules which will help you throughout your life to form notice based on any topic. Let's see how. So here, rightly, I have a sample drawn for you already, which will give you a format, a total format of how to write a notice. So here what you see is actually a notice. It's a notice about some event that is being organized in school. Let's see what it is. Well, so notice particularly, as I told you, is a concise information that you give about any event. This is a notice which is also given in your textbook. For better reference, you can even refer your textbook. It's a notice given by St. Patrick's School to its students. It's an event called Inter-School Competition, which is to be held on 8th September 2020. And the time of that event is between 9 to 12 of noon. Whereas it will also be taking place, is mentioned that at Memorial Hall of the school. Well, so in order for the participants to take part in that, what they need to do is little bit mentioned as a detail at the enclosure. So you can see all pupils from classes 6th to 7th who wish to participate shall give their names to the performing art department. By when the date, the end date of giving name of registering oneself is on or before 1st July. Alright, so here we can see that how St. Patrick's School has given notice to its students about an event that is about to take place in September. The end date of registering name is July. So that's how a week before, a month before, depending on how much time it may take, the notice is given to any particular by any particular. Alright, so now what are the basic things we learn in this sample is, firstly, if you can see, the very first important thing is margin. So let's make it a note here. The very first thing is margin. I hope it is visible to you all. So this is basically a margin you need to draw first of all, which should be really creative, which should really look attractive. You can do in your skill as you can. And the second one is a good heading. Now you can see here how nicely I have tried to put sounds and lights, correct, with some good emojis, kind of attractive painting and drawings that I can do. So you can show your creativity with the heading. First of all, how and which kind of heading depends on. For example, let's say if we are about to make similar kind of notice for Independence Day that we just saw, which is about to come soon. Suppose our school has organized some event and we want to notify it to our students for independence. We have to go to the relevant selection about heading. What can be? It can be about maybe a salam namaste to India, or a day of nation, or you can also say as a greetings to Independence Day, or a day of huge memory. So these are a few sentences or slogans that you can nicely put in a creative manner on the on the head, which is known as heading. So your second important thing is heading. Yes. Now let us go one step further. We have done nice margin, we have done nice heading. Now let's talk about the next, the most important thing, that is, what is your event about? What is your purpose to give this notice? So like here we can see it is inter-school talent competition which is organized by St. Patrick's School. Same way, if we talk about Independence Day of our school, what our school has organized, what would be the event? So that is again inter-school singing competition, correct? We would say it as singing competition, since you all gonna sing patriotic song on that particular day. So that's how we can frame the purpose of event. Now this is our third thing to remember, that is event. Again, you can use your talent to make it little bold, little big, all in capital, as the way you want. There is no such restriction about it. So this is how we have learned about first three important things: margin, a very attractive heading which is relevant to your event, and then the name of your event in bold. Now let us talk about the detail that we need to mention in this notice, which is called as main body. So what does this main body actually have? These are the three important things which are given in your main body. Now I'll tell you, any event has an important date when it will happen. So the first important thing you will mention in your main body is when. Okay, when. Now when include two things. Not only the date that will actually come just below your event name, how you will going to write it on the day, the month and the year. On says that it is a particular date. Next you will go on that particular date at what particular time and what is the duration. So that is what we are talking about. Till when, that is duration. So it will begin as from the time point that it starts till the time point it ends. So this denotes that the particular function or event will take place on this date for these many hours. Now let us go on the third one. Where exactly? Where this event will going to take place. So actually we are talking about the venue where the event will be celebrated or will be taking place, will be conducted. So that is what it means. Now here they have given at Memorial Hall. Suppose it is our Independence Day, if we are talking where it will going to happen. So it will be via video clip, correct? Because we presently are at home, what we can do is we can present it via video clip on WhatsApp group, correct? So these are all